Alright folks, what up? So we got a 2018 Hyundai Creta, the GS model. Customer complaint is that the vehicle is running rough. So let's get to it. Yeah, what up folks? So we got a 2018 Hyundai Creta, right? This is a GS model. Customer complaint is that they're losing power and they feel that it's battery related, but you know, I told them bring the vehicle to the shop. Let's see exactly what's going on, right? We have no check engine lights on, but they definitely feeling you know, they're losing power, right? So upon coming to the shop, right, and they stopped by the gate, I actually heard the, you know, something like it sounded like a misfire, to be honest, right? So let's scan for any codes and see if anything shows up that, you know, could give us some sort of direction. Right, let's do a quick scan. I'm not sure if I can do an auto VIN, but let's try. Right, this is a 2018 model, as I said, so I'm expecting it's supposed to be able to auto VIN. If not, you'll have to do it manually. But let's see what's going on, right? So if you want to get your hands on this, I'm gonna leave the link below if you want to get your hands on it. Right, so you see how fast it got in. Let's go to 16. Let's go automatic search. So this is a 1.6, right? 2018 GS Creta, right? Let's press OK. Let's do a full health report, right? It definitely doesn't sound like a misfire, but as I said, I'm not sure. You're not seeing any codes on the ECM, which is good, and also on the TCM, right? They did experience some loss of power due to a faulty battery, a low battery, right, over the weekend. So I'm not sure if that, you know, trigger any codes or anything like that, but from what it looks like, it definitely looks like all is well when it comes to ECM, right, and the transmission. So I'm not sure exactly what's good. We got 89,000 Ks on the kilometers on the dash, right? We got no fault codes on the ECM. All right, let's read fault codes here. We got no fault codes. Let's come out of here. Okay, but while I'm in the ECM, let's go into read data stream and let's look for misfire counters, right? So with the misfire counters, it may be able to help me, you know, narrow down where the misfire is coming from, if there is one. They decide to call me, you know, as soon as they got the symptoms. So let's look for misfire counters. Where is it? Right, you got misfire 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's pick that one. Okay, so we definitely have a lot of misfire counters in the number 4. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 has misfire also. So I'm not sure if when the last time they changed the spark plugs, but I want to ask them. But we definitely have an issue on number 4. So what I like to do is just go by the muffler and, you know, listen to see if it's a misfire. Let's listen. I'm not hearing anything. So it definitely doesn't sound like a misfire, but it could be an intermittent misfire. So as I said, we got a lot of miscounters on number 4. Right, so let's pull this off. Let's see if it's intact. Alright, let's do a little visual, shake it up, see if it's, you know. What could we do here? Let's do, first thing I would like to do is, let me stop this vehicle. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is do a RC test. That's just to eliminate any mechanical faults that we have with these vehicles. Alright guys, so let's disable this vehicle from running. I'm going to do a compression test, just quick, just to make sure that we don't have no issues, right, mechanically, right. This injectors never came out, so kind of hard, but we'll get it done. I'm trying not to damage it. Alright, so we got all of them almost out, just one more. I'm trying not to damage it, so it's kind of hard to get my hands between there to take off the lock. All right, so I got all the injectors unplugged. So we're gonna hook up our compression tester. We're gonna do a RC test on sync. All right, just a overview. Make sure it's nothing mechanical that having the vehicle to misfire. So let's go and crank for some few seconds, 8 seconds preferred. Let's crank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's supposed to be enough. Let's see our results. Right, it's a 4-cylinder, so we got good compression, 100%, 97, 99, 94. So that rules out any mechanical issue that we have. I'm gonna just redo the test and make sure that I get the same results again. So we're gonna come out of there. So let's go back in. Gonna crank again. I like to do it twice just to be on the safe side. Alright, so that's supposed to be enough. Let's see if we get the same thing again. Alright, so we did, right? So we got 100%, 97, 94, 99, right? That's good to go, right? So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna go after the ignition to see if it's ignition fault that's causing the vehicle to act up. Alright, let's take the key off real quick. Right, it did let me know number 4 was the worst out of all of them. Let's see. Yeah, gonna put this one back in. Put this number 2, number 3. All right, so we got all of that in. All right, so I can remove my compression tester from here. All right, so let's go after these coils and plugs, and we'll take it from there, right? As I said, it might probably be an intermittent misfire that is occurring to trigger the fault, but it definitely look like number 4 could be the suspect. So let's get the tool and start the vehicle. Alright, so the scan to identify that number 4 has the issue, right? So using this software on this scope, right, I'm able to verify that where the misfire is coming from, right? So I'm going to sync off on number 1 cord and on the crankshaft signal wire, right? So we're going to let the software do its thing, right? And we're going to use that information to identify and verify where this misfire is coming from, right? So let's zoom out a little bit, and I'm going to just do a zoom window, right? And what you see in there is these values and peaks, right? That's letting me know that the crankshaft is accelerating and decelerating, and we're looking for any anomaly, anything that's dropping out on whatever cylinder. That's letting me know where the fault is. So as you see, it's rising and also decelerating, right? That's letting me know that number 4 definitely have an issue, right? It's a slight misfire, but sometimes it looks like it's a dead misfire, right? You see where it's just dropping out completely. That's letting me know that it's not firing and speeding back up the crankshaft, right? So let's switch this off and let's take off this equipment, and then we'll be able to do some investigation, see what we see, and pull some coils. Probably I won't go after injectors, right? But because the car starts right up and it runs, right? But we definitely have a misfire in cylinder number 4. So as I said, let me just take everything off.
What it feel like to see the truth and still ignore it? Whether in denial or out of it is still important. I'm from where they sold men, secrets only told friends. Dusty church with old hymns, 24s and chrome rims, dirty south. Full jersey with that 5 on it. Skeletons in closets on a hanger, look alive, don't it? Look alive if you trying to survive. Head on a swivel, dribbling might be your ride. I'm trying to make it to a higher height. Square up when it's time to fight. Pair up with the baddest one. Kona Dalton, Highland Heights, that pipeline. Way later, I found Jigga in my lifetime. I'm catching up and still can't sleep at night.
Yeah, from the looks of it, definitely got some oil going on in the spark plug hole, right? So that can explain why we have the cylinder misfires, right? But number 4 coil is definitely going to be replaced with the spark plug, right? And you see in the, in fact, let me get a light. Right, so you see the oil down in the spark plug that's interrupting the spark from happening. So as I said, I'm going to change those out, and number 4, and we should be good to go, right? And redo my test. Okay, so we're just gonna clean up here, right? We're gonna just make sure to have no debris. When we put this cover down, we just got the gasket. Let's see. right? So we got the original gasket. This is the part number, right? So this is the part number for the original gasket. We're gonna put some NGKs in. Let me get the part number for this also. We definitely gonna check the gap. This is a LZKR6B10E, right? And this is the coil that we're gonna replace. So that's the part number. So we got original stuff. We also did check the gap with the gapping tool at 32. Alright, so with everything back together, right, I'm gonna do a quick scan of the vehicle, right, before we deliver to the customer. Yeah, so some might think that what I did is overkill, right? I mean, to each his own, right? But I was able to identify where the misfire is coming from, verify where the misfire is coming from, do the repairs, and now I'm gonna just verify my fix, right? And I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta have a diagnostic plan when you're attacking these vehicles that's coming into your shop, as you'll have a lot of comebacks if you don't, right? So I mean, you could take a little pinch off for what I do, but I mean, I advise you to devise your own plan, right? How you attack these vehicles when it comes in here, because I mean, it's gonna get harder, right? So let's get back to this vehicle and do some scanning. Right, so we replaced the coils, not the coils, we replaced the spark plug, number 4 coil, and now we're doing a check. We also did the spark plug and the valve cover also, right? So let's check on the engine, right? I'm expecting to see no fault codes, right? That's coming out there. So let's go on to read data stream, and let's see exactly if we still getting the counters while this vehicle is running, right? Let's see if it resets on its own, right? It's still like have an overcast. It's not raining, but it kind of messed us up today. But I mean, we definitely gotta keep pushing through. So let's see. We're going for misfire counters. Right, before you saw number 4 had the most counters than the others, and we definitely had a misfire counter, right? So let's start the vehicle up. Okay, are they gonna reset? I'm not sure. Andrew, stop playing on my screen. Okay, let's combine these. Let's see if we can graph them. Right. So we definitely have the counters that's staying on, right? But is there a way to reset? I'm not sure. So let's go back out. Let's clear the code. Although we don't have a code, we're just gonna clear it still, right? And see if let's clear DTCs. Right now we do have a EPS, which is electronic power steering code, because the battery was giving trouble over the weekend, right? So let's come out of there. Let's go back onto leaded. Let's go back to read our data stream. Matter of fact, I gotta look on special function and see if I can do a reset. Let's see. I'm not sure if you can do that on this vehicle, but I really am impressed with this king bolting tool, man. It's really nice, neat, straight to the point. It does the graphing, it does everything, right? I mean, don't do programming and stuff like the big boys, but it does enough. So we definitely got it. So let me see if I can go into special function to clear anything. Let's reset adaptive values. All right, so we gotta take the engine off. Okay, so engine off, right? Test failure because I had the engine running. Let's redo the test. So we're gonna reset all this. Okay, so we did a reset on adaptive values. So I'm gonna go. Let's see what actuating test does it have. Can I put on the fan or the fuel pump? Good. Let's see if we can put on the fan. Yeah, you hear the fan running. Let's stop it. Yeah, man, I love this tool, man. Let's back out of here. We could disable the coils, right? We disable the injectors. We can do, activate the CVVT, the oil control. real cool, man. We could do a lot of, bi-directional fault, um, diagnosing with this tool. So let's go back into read data stream. Let's go back to this miss counter. I'm not sure if you had to drive the vehicle for it to come off, but I mean, supposed to be able to reset it once yeah, I did. So right now you see that we got no misfires at all. So we're gonna start the vehicle up. Let's combine all these here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's press OK. All right. So you see that we was able to reset the adaptive values using the scan tool. Right. This is the EDAG plus. Right. And also let me put this light on. Right. So you saw I was able to reset the values using the EDAG plus. It's getting real dark, so I'm gonna lock off. Right. So I mean, yeah. You don't have no misfires, right? Let me just step on the X to see if it will show his head or not, but I don't think it will. Right, so we definitely don't have no misfires. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. I mean, this is a simple one, but I just wanted to show you the capability of this Kimbolin EDAG plus, right? And also the troubleshooting that it takes to get in and get out of these vehicles. So until next time, yeah, take it easy.